got a minute, toe in it.
Little half on things.
Minute, toe in it. A minute, toe in it. What is that? What is that? I didn't even know what that is. Welcome, Flavourful Sauces, to episode 333, the half number of the beast. Episode 33.
Oh no!
Ah, it's like his son. Son of the beast.
Satan Jr.
Yeah, and so today we're reviewing some sick books, but first, a PSA. Today is Mental Health Awareness Day. Hey, Nick, are you mentally healthy?
Pretty stable.
Nice,
Buds.
I could use a bit of medication.
This is serious, boy.
There's people out there fucking killing themselves, and here you are making fun of the medications.
I seriously am.
Oh, shit.
Wah, 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 wah.
How about this medication, huh? How about this medication? That's a good medication.
Never let go.
This is outside of my comfort
Never let go.
zone.
Whoa.
Never let go.
Whoa.
Never let go.
I was literally not touching you anyway.
But yeah, no,
Just
for real,
stop.
mental health, everybody, happy mental health day.
If you're in Canada, even if you're not
Okay,
in
is
Canada.
this seriously?
No, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. It's
Okay.
raise awareness for mental health.
But Bell Canada, if
Alright.
you don't know on Twitter, if you retweet one of their things, they'll donate 5 cents to.
It's probably a little late for that, but
They'll check it. You should have done did it.
shit I done dues. Up first, we have creator-owned Image Comics, Thief of Thieves #1.
Number 1.
This one, I believe we talked about in previous review, and
Probably.
I think this is the one that's done by a writing team. Robert Kirkman's like, hey, you know what, I love Hollywood, and I'm gonna fucking have a writing team. And then he calls up
Nick Spencer.
Nick Spencer. Nick Spencer's like, you know what, I love this writing team. Then they get together and they're like, writing team.
Assemble.
So, yeah, I don't know, this is written by a writing team.
I was a little disappointed when I found out it wasn't actually Robert Kirkman writing it.
Yeah.
He just did, I guess he came up with the story, and it kind of shows.
But
What do I think about the book overall?
Yeah.
Thought, it was really brief.
Yeah.
Just kind of flew by.
yeah.
I didn't really get a sense for any of the characters or what they were really going to be doing.
Yeah, and like the whole thing is like he's some master thief. This I don't even know his name.
Redmond.
He's a master thief. He's playing some crazy job. At the end, he's like, you know, fuck it, I quit. And it's like, who cares? Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, starting off a book with that kind of cliffhanger ending, it's, obviously he doesn't quit. Obviously there's going to be something.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Even that, I don't even think it was a big cliffhanger. It was just like, oh shit, he
It's
quit.
like this is a thing
It's just-
that he's struggling with internally, I guess.
I don't know, it seemed like, at least from the cover for the next issue, it seems like he's going to have his own plan, like a completely different plan or something.
I like the idea that he has his little team that he uses the missions for, at least that girl, the love interest, I really don't know. But like the whole backstory they go into with it, it just that wasn't really interesting or.
And the artwork to me is a little boring. I mean, it's just a bunch of people standing around hanging out.
I kind of like the coloring for some sections of the book, but other than that, it's kind of plain.
So Randy does.
Yeah.
I guess my favorite part in the whole book was when they have this kind of mini heist to, like, I guess, introduce everyone to, hey, these guys are thieves. And the way they pull off is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil it. It's pretty good.
Pretty decent.
But yeah, I don't know.
Other than that, it's just...
For a creator-owned with a writer team, you would think there'd be a lot more cool things happening.
A lot more cool ideas being thrown.
Yeah.
Like that's the point of a writing team, isn't it? To bounce good ideas off of one another.
Robert Kirkman's like, do this. And they're like, okay.
Did they just play hot potato with the shit ideas?
Like, I don't know.
Pretty much.
You're stuck with this one. You're being accredited to it.
No.
But then someone gets a really good one, Robert Kirkman's like, that's mine.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Fuck you, we're not playing the game right now.
Fuck, the game is over.
Game's over. It's in your contract.
When I was having dinner with Steven Spielberg, he fucking told me that I could do whatever the fuck I want, and so I'm doing that. I don't know. Robert Kirkman.
Whatever. Don't start with a showstopper. They're committing to that.
I guess. Yeah. I guess they're not really writing for the trade.
They give you enough to kind of be interested, but I don't know. I was expecting a little bit
Would
more.
you pick up issue 2?
I might get the trade if it reviews well.
But
Yeah, I gotta agree with Nick on this one. I'm gonna pass it. But if a lot of people start raving about it and it turns out it goes somewhere pretty cool, I'll pick up the trade.
like a sheep's.
It's just the thing that it's Kirkman. Like, I love some of Kirkman's stuff. Walking Dead and Invincible are really, really good. But this isn't really Kirkman. So I don't really know if I want to
And
get
this first issue doesn't really seem like it's gonna play to his strengths.
Crazy Kirkman. But moving from thieves to crazy people on Mental Health Day, you have Deadpool 50. This is the beginning of when he starts to die. Written by some
the
dudes.
Dead storyline.
Yeah. Way and Barbieri. And so...
The thing you really need to know is that Death is essentially trying to bang Death. From the looks
Yeah,
of it.
Deadpool is like, yo, Death, I love you. And then she's like, I love you too. And then Thanos is up on his planet. He's like, I can't handle this. I can't fucking...
Just listening to emo songs.
So you think this is like the same Death in the whole Marvel universe?
it is.
Like the one who even like killed Captain Marvel at one time. That was a big thing.
Sure.
Death was fucking there and all that.
Yeah, man.
And just like, someone should really talk to her about a revolving door policy on people dying and coming back.
What a fucking bitch.
Just backing off.
First she lets people fuck her all day, then she just lets people in and out of hell all day.
But not Thanos.
And he's sitting up on his
He fucking get Justin to shut up. Oh, you get him in her. She won't even give him the time of day.
That's a pretty big
Right.
message.
Right? Could you imagine getting a hand job from Death?
Those bony
You
hands.
fucking die.
Yeah, but like, why does she have huge tits?
Yeah, she got tits. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. That's a thing in comics. Huge
when
tits.
did-
Like, is it a joke? Like, was that a joke?
I don't know.
Maybe it will be in a Deadpool comic. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, so the story kind of revolves around Deadpool's clone got killed, and he's like, holy shit, I could
Because
die.
there's some serum that has taken away his healing
Yeah.
factor.
So then he goes around asking people if they can help him to get the serum or find out who has the
Yeah.
serum.
Essentially trying to manipulate everyone.
Yeah, and then he
Yes.
gets X-Force to help him. X-Force like, yeah, sure, and then
We gotta stop this mutant stopping thing.
Yeah.
That's fucking it. That's really all that happens. I don't know. Fucking Mohawk Man shows up and he's like, I got a Mohawk.
I think that was Drake.
Yeah, whatever.
Right.
And then fucking
Wolverines.
wheelbarrow guy comes out and he's like carrying shit and he's like, it's a tough job. You gotta agree.
Someone's gotta do it.
Wheelbarrow.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Hydra team.
So, what do you think, like, overall?
I really, like, anytime I read anything Deadpool, I love his bits, and everything else is kind of doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep,
Deadpool's
hilarious.
funny as
Yeah.
always.
And, like, does anybody here read Deadpool?
But nothing really happens.
Other than Uncanny X-Force, you guys have no...
Yeah. Okay, but, so, I haven't really been following this, and then Nightcrawler was back, and I was like, what? And then Buttons explained to me this Nightcrawler business.
Essentially, there's a whole storyline in X-Force where the X-Force team goes to the Age of Apocalypse universe. It's an alternate universe for anyone who doesn't really know.
And then did they just like, hey, Nightcrawler, come
Hey
with
man, we
us.
could really use your help.
Essentially, a whole bunch of shit happens, and the Age of Apocalypse universe is kinda, it might be going to shit, and Nightcrawler's like, you know what? I'm gonna tag along with you guys.
It's so bullshit that they can just go to an alternate dimension, pick a guy up, and he's on their
Like, bro,
team.
you're on the team.
And it's like,
I
who cares? Why did he die then? No,
Yeah,
like,
it's annoying that all these stories circumvent what's happened before.
I don't know, it didn't seem that bad when I read the art.
I know, like,
So-
but it's just the idea when I hear
yeah,
these
when you
things,
hear
I'm
it,
like,
I guess it sounds...
shit.
it
But
just
then
sounds
you
like a cop-out.
Fucking
Like, it
silly.
really, there's no permanence to death, and it's annoying.
Just like, hey man, let's go to the Candy Galaxy and fucking get Nightcrawler Candyman bag. And he's like, nah.
Sweet.
And he's actually like Polish instead of German. And you're like, fuck this. Oh, he's dead.
Nightcrawler, Candyman.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Candyman.
I'm just segueing into our next book. You know what I'm saying? Which, our next book.
Dun, 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 dun.
Adventure Time.
Oh!
Yes!
Yeah! Save me to Adventure Time.
Yes, yes.
If you can't tell, this is pretty much the book where that was our favorite.
Essentially, we hatched a plot 33 weeks ago to get this book to review.
Pretty much. So, Adventure Time #1, fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I wouldn't say amazing. Like, I think a lot of the humor from the show is in like the way they talk and kind of the animation.
Yeah.
So it kind of loses a
definitely.
little bit in the comic, but it's still pretty.
As someone who hasn't watched it, but they watch it and kind of show me bits, I really want to watch the show now.
So good.
It's so funny.
But the
And the art's
writing is
fantastic.
top notch, on par. It's just on par with it, and it's great.
It's just hilarious. Like, I mean, it starts off with them trying to come up with battle burns.
Yeah.
And what was Jake's? I can't even remember.
We'll show the battle here.
Your punch is so weak that it's a watered down juice.
No, I think that was Jake's.
Yeah, Jake.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Yeah, and then he's like, man, that was lame. He's like, oh, thanks for your honesty, man. Thanks.
Appreciate that.
And then they get
Fist
a
bump.
Jake battle suit, and then they punch
man.
the Lich King in the back of the head. Oh,
I'm surprised how many references there were to just the show, just in general.
Yeah.
It's all fresh to me.
Nice. So the story revolves around the Lich King coming back, and he's got this giant bag of holding, and then he's sucking people into his satchel, and
It's this weird desert world inside.
yeah, that's pretty much it. And they need Princess Dessert.
Dessert.
Desert.
It's like, shouldn't it be dessert? No, man, it's desert because I
Shaped
can really
like
make good
cupcake.
things in sand.
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorite parts of the book when she makes the sand thing and it pops its head off. Like,
It's just spraying sand at him. No. Yes.
Pretty much.
everything about this book is amazing.
Yeah.
Everything.
The art, the writing.
Even the extra comic that you always
Yes.
pass up when you're done reading your comic.
Yeah.
You read that,
I
and
read
it's
this
just
one.
as funny as
it
what
was
you read.
hilarious. It's centered around someone looking for
Tree Trunks looking for this mysterious
Cider.
new apple
Yeah.
cider provider that everyone's raving about.
Yeah.
The ending will surprise you. With that particular story, I really like the Crayola colors.
Yes.
And sort of the...
Everything about this book is just fantastic. Like, there's nothing bad about it.
Fantastic.
You know how Marvel's been doing all the really dumb lines at the bottom of every page? They do this in this book, and it's amazing.
And it's amazing, yeah. It's better than fucking Defenders.
Because not only is it well written, but it actually has to do with what's happening on the panel instead.
Even
of,
the Ice
here's
King
another
bit where
comic
nothing made
that
sense
Marvel's
before."
producing. We
Yeah.
make a joke about it. That's the whole thing.
Obviously there's not much to say because we fucking love this book.
Yeah,
That's
what
usually
happens.
what happens.
Every time we like a book, we fucking...
You like, just get it.
It's fun to be angry.
Yeah.
And I can't handle this.
I know. Pentland War was at TCAF last year, and I wish I went. Fucking sucks a dick or something.
Wow. Stop
I,
talking about that.
I know. I think I should. Someone's gonna watch these videos and be like, "Whoa."
See, the problem is
Yeah,
you're doing
they
these
should.
reviews with us, and our
Yeah.
normal life is blending into this.
That's true. That's true.
A little bit too much.
That's why I review them a little bit more professional, and you fucking douchebags.
Except the episodes we're on. Not really. We just stand back and go say.
All right, so BOTW, BOT
BOT
dub.
dub.
What's the BOT dub?
Adventure time.
Feeds. Kidding.
The Thief of Thieves. Not. So yeah, Adventure Time picked that up first. It might be a little tough to find because I know at Stadium they only ordered one for me, and everyone else, I guess, signed up.
I ordered it.
Maybe you guys ordered it too late. I don't know, but there's only.
Hang on, I'm trying
Whatever,
to give
Reddit.
Rob the Death Star for the video.
The light's burning my eyes.
It's worth it!
So I'm not sure unless you go to some super sweet indie book place, they might have this book, but it might be a little bit hard to find. I don't know.
Ask your comic providers if they can get it for you.
Yeah, but most
Press
likely
2 now.
Yeah, most likely have like reprinting and stuff.
That's fine.
That's
cool.
good.
And Thief of Thieves, I think would be second. I think.
It's interesting enough.
Yeah, maybe it's a trade.
Yeah, would you put Deadpool over that?
Yeah, actually.
No.
I put Thief of Thieves.
Nice.
Ah.
So that's it. Anything else this week coming in?
Batwoman! Yeah! You guys like Batwoman?
Yeah, that one's good, but I don't fucking jump over it.
Is the art switching now yet, or is
For
that
Batwoman or
for Batwoman? Yeah,
They're generous.
I know that's
I
gonna
didn't hear
happen
that.
soon.
I don't
Jake
pay
Williams is
attention.
going to
Okay,
stick
Nick.
strictly
Okay.
to writing,
What?
and someone else is going to
What?
cover. But I've seen some panels; it looks pretty up to snuff. But at the same time,
Watch out.
I'm not an art, like, I
Watch
don't...
out. Watch out. They changed, in Dark Tower, they went from Jay Lee to someone else, and I was like, it kind of looked the same, but it wasn't, and I was like, what? I hate this.
sometimes changing the artist can just change everything. Your whole
True.
perspective on the
True.
book. And it's
Yeah, they
just
did that in
nothing.
Ultimate Spider-Man, and I
Mm.
lost it.
Even with B&B?
Even with my boy.
Shit.
Remember this one book I was reading, Incorruptible? They also changed the
Did
artwork, and it's like,
Like, that's the thing, it's so
Oh.
jarring because you attribute to how these characters look to the way they're talking through the
Yeah.
dialogue, and then it's just like, what?
What are you doing?
Animade.
Alright, so
Sorry.
pick up Adventure Time first. Spend $100.
above
can't.
all else.
Yeah. And then pick up the rest. Thief of Thieves, Deadpool, Batman.
Watch Adventure Time.
Watch Adventure
Like I'm gonna do
yeah.
when I go home tonight.
Yeah.
Whoa. Alright, everybody. So we'll see you next week for episode 34. Maybe I'll get a minivan. Dun, dun, na, 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 na.
And here's a picture of Ricky in a minute.
Yeah.
It is Photoshop horror.
Alright, everybody. So we'll see you next week. 1, 2, 3.
Flavorful
sauce.